Arizona Cardinals are putting mental health front and center this season. Their second annual Training the Mind event is expected to draw more than 450 people to State Farm Stadium ahead of the September 20th home opener. Dr. Brooks Choulet is the founder of the event and joins us now to talk about why mental health as well as athletic performance go hand in hand. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm so excited to be here.
Tell me about this event. This is the second annual one?
Second year, and we grew from 175 last year to 500 this year. It's been incredible.
What do you make of that, though? I mean, it probably shows you that there is a need for this.
There is absolutely a need, and I think people are sick of talking about athlete mental health behind closed doors in a hallway somewhere discreetly. And it's like, hey, you know, what drove me to do this event is let's talk about it where these issues arise. And it often arises on game day, the pressures and the expectations. And it was always a dream of mine to bring crowds of people together, just like there are different awareness nights, and have there be an event solely dedicated to athlete mental health.
And is that why you started this up? Because this is your pride and joy. You started this.
Yes, this is certainly a passion project of mine, and really for community education and awareness. And I love to see patients in my office, but I also love to educate the community on why athletes, and especially at that elite level, are human beings. And when you get upset after a game, when your favorite team loses and you send that DM or you write that comment, like that is a real human on the other side of that that's now receiving that negative message after they're already putting so much pressure on themselves.
Are you finding that a lot of these conversations are happening behind closed doors, and why do you think that is?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think there's still a stigma, right, where no one is ashamed to see their athletic trainer, their masseuse, the strength coach. They're doing that out in the open with their teammates all around. But for some reason, when the word mental health gets kind of discussed, everyone's running to a corner wanting to pretend like it's not happening. So that's part of my initiative, is just having these conversations on a big stage and not being afraid to talk about hard things.
So tell us about this upcoming event. What do people need to know?
Yeah, so we'll be arriving at the stadium at 9 a.m. and because there's so many of us this year, they've moved us inside of the stadium.
It's not a bad problem to have.
I know, I'm so excited. Last year we were outside in one of the tailgate areas, and now we're just in the lower bowl. You can expect to hear from leaders of different mental health nonprofits. We have the executive director himself of the American Psychiatric Association Foundation coming in to speak, and I just can't wait for people to hear what everyone has to say.
Who would be really good to attend this event? Who is it made for?
Yeah, it's for all ages. So, you know, oftentimes with youth and student athlete health, it starts with how parents talk to them about it. So really we encourage the whole family to attend. Last year we had kids as young as 5 all the way through adults. So it's for the whole family. And I'll mention a lucky 35 will be selected to hold the flag on the field ahead of kickoff during the national anthem.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yes.
I do think it's probably really important to have these conversations with youth. I feel like a lot of times maybe that's an age group that's often forgotten about.
Yes, and especially with, I think, ASU starting back today. I mean, like, these student athletes are managing so much pressure between classroom expectations, running to practice, going out of town for games, and it's never ending. And where are they getting support from?
Are there tickets involved? Do people need to buy tickets, or is this a free event?
I believe that there will be tickets on the website available, but it's also on my website, brookschouletmd.com, under the events tab. And there's no extra cost to attend. You just have to purchase a ticket for the game through our link, and you'll be able to get early access.
If there's one thing that you just really hope people walk away from with, you know, after attending this event, what is it that you hope they take with them?
I think that taking away that mental performance is different than mental health, right? And that mental skills can be trained, just like if you go to a gym and do a bicep curl, you're going to strengthen that muscle. So you can train yourself to be more confident and better execute on the field. And all those things are trainable skills.
Perfect. That website one more time where people can go for more information.
brookschouletmd.com.
Awesome. Dr. Choulet, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We'll be right back.